I'm the next reporter, and today I am going to discuss the chapter 4, 5, and 6 in the teaching profession. In this chapter, it will help us understand the rights and privilege of teachers in the Philippines. So, the learning outcomes is expected to discuss the rights and privilege of teacher in the Philippines as mandated by the legal laws. Chapter 4, The Rights and Privilege of Teachers in the Philippines. So, right are social norms in the forms of freedoms that are available to people by virtue of being citizen of a country as member of a society. So, it is also granted by the Constitution to individuals. So, example of right is right of people are the right to vote, right to work, right to move freely while inside the country, right to choose a profession and such. So we have also the rights to equality, which is to ensure that there can be no discrimination on basic skin color, gender, religion, language, and such. While the privilege is are those that provide immunity, benefactor exemption to certain people or groups. So it is a special benefits or permission granted to an individual or a group based upon status. For example, is the class, rank, title, or special talent. So it also exclusive rights that are available to a chosen few. So the difference of privilege are conditional and can be withdrawn, while the rights are inherent and cannot be withdrawn. The Philippine Constitution, Article 14, Section 5. So this article includes the following: the state shall take into account region and sectoral needs and the condition and shall encourage local planning in the development of education policies, and program. So it also includes the academic factors shall be enjoyed in all institution of higher learning. And the last one is every citizen has a right to select a profession or course of study subject to fair, reasonable, and equitable admission and academic requirements. So the next one is the state shall enhance the right of teachers to professional advancement. Non-teaching, academic, and non-academic personnel shall enjoy the protection of the state. So it means that the state has the responsibility to protect the teachers and shall support the rights of teacher of professional development by giving them the opportunity to attend trainings, conference, and even to pursue advanced studies. So the next one is the state shall assign the highest budgetary priority to education and ensure that teaching will be attract and retain its rightful share of the best available talents through accreditation and other means of job satisfaction and fulfillment. So in this paragraph, it is mentioned that the state or the government shall appropriate the highest budget to education and it includes salaries and other benefits for teacher to ensure that teaching profession will gain its share of best talents and also that will lead to quality education for the learners. Batas Pambansa BLG 232 or Education Act of 1982, Section 10. So, in Section 10, it includes the rights of all school personnel. Section 11, special right and or privileges of teachers or academic staff. Section 12, special right of school administrators. So we can see that there are provisions which applicable to all and that there are provisions considered as special need. So Republic Act number 4670, also known as Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, which was approved on June 18, 1966, personal and profession condition of teaching was considered. So, the main goal is to promote the improve of social economic status of public school teachers, their living and working condition, their career span, employment prospects, and also it also provide provision of the following: recruitment and qualification, consent for transfer, code of professional conduct of teachers, safeguards in disciplinary procedure, no discrimination, merit teachers, academic freedom, actual classroom teaching, additional compensation, salary scale, cost of living allowance, special hardship allowance, deduction prohibited, free medical examination, study leave, increase salary upon retirement, freedom to establish and to join organization of their choice. Chapter 5 on becoming a local teacher. So the learning outcomes of this chapter are you expected to describe the global and local teachers and the demands of the globalization on the 21st century. Second, describe the characteristic of professional teachers in the Asian and some other countries. And the third one, it explains the life and the career skills of teaching and learnings in the global landscape of the 21st century. Learning content. So Chapter 5 contains the following lesson. First is the global and local teacher professional. Second is teacher and the teaching profession in the Asian and beyond. Third is changing global landscape. What is global education? Global education is a goal to develop countries worldwide and its aim of educating all people in accordance with world standards. So it is also curriculum that is international in scope, which prepares today's youth around the world to function in one world environment under teachers who are intellectually professional and humanistically prepared. So it is also a form of an approach to education that prepares students for this rapidly interconnected new world. So it is also believed that being globally educated, it will allow students the opportunity to not only gain prestigious education, but also a multifaceted academic experience. The 21st century learning goals. So the 21st century learning goals, it has five categories. First is the 21st century content. So emerging content areas such as global awareness, financial, economic, business health, and environment awareness. The second one is learning and thinking skills. So, these critical thinking problem skills, communication, contextual learning, information, and media literacy. So, the third one is the ICT literacy. So, it means using technology in the context of learning so students know how to learn. The fourth one is life skills. So this one includes leadership, ethics, personal responsibility, self-direction, and others. But the last one is the 21st century assessment. So it is means that authentic assessment that measures the areas of learning. What is a local teacher? So, a local teacher is someone who thinks and acts both locally and globally with worldwide perspectives, but is teaching in the communities, localities, towns, provinces, and region where he or she is situated. So it also provides the equal opportunity that access to knowledge and learning tools which one are basic rights of every child in every community, locality within the global community. Qualities and attributes of local teachers. So, understand how this world is interconnected, recognize that the world has reached very far of ways of life, beliefs, and take action for education that will sustain the future. So it can be also a creative and innovative and understanding, respect, and tolerant of the diversity of culture. Lesson 2: Teachers and the teaching profession in the Asian and beyond. So, in all the countries in the Asian, the levels are formally schooling in the educational system as follows: primary level, secondary level, and tertiary level. Primary level, it composed usually of pre-primary, which includes play school, pre-key kindergartens, and the primary level, which is composed of grade 1, age 6 years old, grade 2, 7 years old, grade 3, 8 years old, and grade 4, 9 years old, grade 5, age 10 to years old, and grade 6 is 11 years old. The next one is the secondary level. So generally across the Asian, it is composed of junior and senior high school and can proceed to college or find a job appropriate to the qualification. But there are slight variation in some countries, such as lower secondary is there 3 years with grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9, while in the upper secondary level, it is composed of grade 10, 11, and grade 12. While in the Philippines, the junior high school is composed of grades 7, 8, 9, and 10, while the grade 11 and 12 belongs to the senior high school. The next one is the tertiary level. So it is a ladder of education system where the students earns a bachelor's in teachers education, the teachers and professionals across the Asian. So academic preparation of teachers professional in basic education. So it means the admissions to pre-service teacher education varies from the graduates of grade 9 or grade 12. So they should have 12 years of basic education and 2 years of teaching preparation to earn a diploma in teaching. The next one is almost all teachers' education provides a teaching practicum or students teaching or field experiences courses. So these provide them the opportunity to apply the theories and concept in the content course in the real class situation. Number 2, components of teacher preparation. First, we have general knowledge and understanding, or what to know about oneself and world. So, this is embedded in the general education or liberal arts education subject in college as preparatory to the core content subject the professional education. Number 2, pedagogy, how to teach. So it provides variety of teaching delivery operates beyond the traditional methods of teaching. So the next one is teaching practicum or experimental learning. So information to the real world of teaching, practicum or teaching internship. It includes knowledge, theories, principles, and pedagogies learned are validated in real life situation as teachers. So the next one is specialized knowledge or a major course. What to teach in the specific discipline or subject area. So for those who will teach the content or discipline in the upper elementary or the secondary level. So major content for those who will teach the content or discipline in the upper elementary or the secondary level, major content courses are learned. The next one is the teaching profession practices in the Asian. So first, we have the teacher's major responsibilities. So it includes actual teaching, means the time of engagement of the teacher with the learners. Second one is management of learning. So this one includes the activities that supports the actual teaching. Next one is the management of learning. This includes the teaching job that includes writing test items, checking and recording of test papers results, making records and other related studies. The last one is the administrative work. So this includes the teacher's job that includes writing test items, checking and recording of test papers, results, and making reports and other related studies. Teacher licensing and recruitment. So this includes licensed teachers as professional are certified to teach by the country's appropriate agency. So for not certified or licensed become, they are paraprofessional or assistant teacher. The teachers and the teaching profession behind the Asian. So first we have the China. So the China is the educational system is highly centralized. So this is the new educational systems includes of China. First is the primary grades, the first 6 years. So it focuses on cognitive development. So, while in the high school, 6 years covers all topics in order to pass national examination for 3 years of junior middle and school, while 3 years of senior middle school, 6 years of the university. There are two main categories of China. First, we have the Gongban, which is state paid. They are the teachers who earn salary comparable with other state employees in state-owned enterprises. So, they are categorized into grades according to the years of services and their standard performance. So, first, we have the super grade teachers. So, the highest level which occupy the upper level of 5% of teaching force, when the senior high school teachers occupy of 6% of teaching force. The third grade teachers, they are categorized into grades according to their years of services and their standards performance. So first we have the super grade teachers, which is the highest level occupy the upper level of 5% of teaching force, while the senior grade teacher occupies 6% of the teaching force in 1990, where most of the primary level teachers belong. So the second one is the third grade teachers. Next one is second grade teachers, includes the majority of the second teachers, and the first grade teachers, some of the newly hired primary teachers. Second type of main categories of the China is the Minban. So Minban is what we call also community paid. There are the teachers who paid by the local community depending on the community income. The next one is Japan. So, Japanese education system is highly centralized and is the administrative by the Mumbushu or Ministry of Education. So, Japan also the education is free and compulsory for children from 6 to 15 years old. So, the classes are large and teaching methods are usually literatures. Classes are large and teaching methods are usually lectures. So Japanese students has 243 days in a year in school. So the standards of curriculum includes a Japanese language, social studies, math and science, along with the arts, music, home economics, physical education, and the greatest emphasis of learning is the Japanese language. So there are five basic levels in Japanese educational system. So first we have the kindergarten, second is the elementary school, which is includes grade 1 to grade 6, lower secondary school, which includes grade 7 to grade 9, upper secondary school, which includes grade 10 to grade 11, offers academic, technical, and vocational programs, while the last one is the university, usually around 4 years. There are two different types of teacher certification in Japan. First, we have the first class certificate, which is issued to teach in the preschool, elementary, or secondary teachers with basic qualification of having earned a bachelor degrees. So to teach the upper secondary level, the qualification is the master degree. So the next one is the second class certificate, a basic qualification of 2 years of teaching. So it means 62 credits units in a university or the other post-secondary institution. The next one is we have the United States of America. So American educational has greatly influenced the Philippines educational system, specifically in making of the Filipino teacher. So the coming of the first American teacher called the Thomasites and the opening of the normal school in different provinces of this country provide a very strong foundation for teachers' education. So in the United States of America, we have here the different levels of education. First, we have the pre-primary education. It includes kindergarten, nursery school, preschool programs, child daycare centers. It ages 4 to 5 years old and duration is 2 years old. The next one is the primary education or what we call elementary education. The third one is the middle school education. It includes the grade 4 to 5, 5 to 7, or grade 6 to 8. The next one is the secondary education or what we call high school. So it includes the grade 7 to grade 12 or grade 8 to grade 12. The fifth one is the junior high school. It includes the grade 7 to 8, grade 7 to 9, or grade 8. While the senior high school, it includes grade 9 to 12 or 10 to 12. So the duration of compulsory education is formed from entry of 6 years old and exit of 18 years old. Lesson 3. The changing global landscape for the 21st century. First, we have the changing global landscape and the 21st century skill for teachers. So the development in the 21st century education fall into the following key categories. First, we have the new learning environment, and it is characterized by the following: learner-centered, new spaces and borderless, enhanced opportunity for creativity and innovations, and the last one is use of ICT. The second one is the new learning content. So, with the new learning environment and the explosion of knowledge and context of subject matter of learning has been modified. So, from a specific discipline or subject areas, subject matters of learning has the following categories. First is the integrated or interdisciplinary. Second is demand driven. Next one is emphasize on learning tools on how to retrieve knowledge. And the last one is balance of scientific, technological, culture, global, and local concepts. So the third one is the new process of learning and how will be facilitated. So this one is what in called face to face when learners and teachers are confined in the games learning space at the same time. So it can be also a distance learnings when the teacher learning is mandated by traditional or what we call module in prints or modern technology or what we call online or offline without the physical presence of the teacher in the virtual classes. It what we call a synchronous or asynchronous class. So the fourth one is the new types of learners. So the new types of learners are those coming from diverse background, multicultural, age groups of lifelong learners. So, in order for every learner to address the challenges of the country, he or she has to develop life and career skills. So, life and career skills and enhance in school as part of the learning outcomes. Next one is life and career skills. So, there are different categories of life and career skills. So first we have the flexibility and adaptability. So means learners adapt to various rules, responsibilities and schedules. So despite the complex condition, they're able to do the different tasks at one time. So the next one is initiative and self-direction. So a self directed learners demonstrate life and career skills, so goals are set and managed by themselves. The third one is social and cross culture skills. So this requires learners to respect cultural differences and work effectively with others, to be open-minded to different ideas in order to innovate and improve quality of work. Next one is the productivity and equitability. So this is the manage time very well and can be multitask. So the last one is the leadership and responsibility. So good leadership use interpersonal and problem solving skills with integrity and ethical behavior to influence and guide others because leadership is not assigned, it is earned. The next one is the new types of teachers. So, UNESCO or what we call United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization has four pillars of learnings from Delors report. First, we have the learning to know. Second one is learning to do. Third one is learning to be. And the fourth one is learning to live together. So, the learning to know is learning how to learn throughout one's life. So, learning to do, well, the learning to be is emphasized developing the potential of each individuals while learning to live together. It refers to the relationship among people. Quality teachers and teacher quality defined. So the 21st century skills framework are classed into three. First is the learning and innovation skills frame. Second is information, media and technology skills frame. Third is life and career skills. So learning and innovation skills frames are example of this one is the critical thinking skills, problem solving, communication, creativity, and innovation. So the second one is the information, media, and technology skill frame. So example of this one is the ICT. So it goes information, communication, and technology literacy, while the media literacy and information literacy. So life and career skills, it includes understanding one's own cultural identity and its influence on personal disposition and classroom practices. So the next one is the competency framework for teachers in Southeast Asia or CFTAC. There are four essential competencies. First, we have the knowing and understanding what to teach. So, understand education trends, policies, and be updated on local, national, regional, and global development. Second is helping students to learn. So, you must use the most effective teaching and learning strategies across and give feedback on how students learn. Next one is engaging the community. So, it is also involve the community to help students learn and encourage respect and diversity. So, the fourth one is becoming a better teacher every day. So, it includes or also practice human goodness and most master the teaching practices. Philippine Professional Standards for Teacher, what we call PPST, it describes the level of educational qualification and sets the standards for qualification outcomes. So, ordered number 42, section 2017 on August 11, 2017, Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, or what we call PPST, was signed into policy by the Government Development of Education Secretary Leonora Magtulis Briones. In PPST, or the Philippine Professional Standard for Teachers, it has seven domains. First, we have the content knowledge and pedagogy is composed of seven standards. Domain 1, it describes how the teacher designs, organizes, and creates instruction for his or her students. So planning and preparations allow the teachers to transform content from the textbook information to activities which makes the content knowledge accessible to the students. Domain number 2, learning environment, it is consists of six standards. It means it highlights the role of teachers to provide learning environments that are safe, secure, fair, and supportive in order to promote learning responsibility and achievement. The next one is the domain 3, which is diversity of learners. It consists of five standards. The third domain is the diversity of learners. It consists of five strands. So it means it emphasizes the central role of teachers in establishing learning environment that are responsive to learners' diversity. It is important for teachers' knowledge and understand of as well as respect for learners' diverse characteristics and others. The next one is the domain 4, curriculum and planning. Includes five strands. So this domain encompasses their ability to translate curriculum content into learning activities that are relevant to learners and based on the principle of effective teaching and learning. It also addresses teachers' knowledge of interaction with the national and local curriculum requirements. The next domain is Domain 5. It assessment and reporting. It composed of five strands. So, Domain 5 relates to process associated with a variety of assessment tools and strategies used by teachers in monitoring, evaluating, documenting, and reporting learners' needs, process, and achievements. Domain 6, community linkages and professional engagement. So this means the role of teachers in establishing school community partnerships aimed at enriching the learning environment as well as the community engagement in the educative process. So the last one is domain 7, personal growth and professional development. So it focuses on teachers' personal growth and professional development. So, teachers proper and high personal regards for the professional by maintaining qualities that uphold the dignity of teaching, such as caring, attitude, respect, and integrity. That's all for my report. Thank you.